Strategy and stretch are in a doom loop. Today we're going to be breaking that down for you. There is a lot going on in the market. Let's just get right into it. I do want to thank, of course, our sponsor, and that is Tangem. And this is the time, guys, where self-custody is probably one of the best places to be into. If you're holding digital assets, get them off your exchanges. Start locking them up in self-custody. Weather these kinds of storms. Make sure and use our link down below. It's going to get you a little bit of a discount. Very easy to access. It literally just takes us just a few minutes to get it done. And the security system that they've built into this is pretty amazing. So check it out. Use our link. Let's go over to a couple of points I want to start with right here. Kobe, of course, brings up even more salt in the wound, and that is the U.S. May PCE inflation. The Fed's preferred inflation metric right now rises to 4.1. This is the highest since April 2023. The core PC inflation rose to 3.4 and its highest since October of 2023. So when you look at what's going on in the market, including with what's happening right now with traditional stocks, Micron beats earnings. So you've got good things happening, bad things happening. Their revenue was $41.4 billion versus a $36 billion expected. This was a huge win. Of course, it's why we're seeing Micron up right now on the day, and we'll probably continue to see some movement here. Remember, Micron is the picks and shovels, so to speak, for what's happening in the AI evolution, but primarily it goes into the hardware. And speaking of hardware, look what Apple is in the process of doing right now. They are raising rates, and in a big way, for hardware. And of course, I think everybody probably saw this coming. MacBook Neos, remember the $599, great price, $699 now. MacBook Air, remember that $1,099, up 20%. That's an unbelievable price increase. We have not seen these kind of price increases in hardware tech in a while. Scott Melker kind of hits on it right here. AI boom, no longer just boosting chip stocks, starting to increase the real price consumers pay. I think this was an obvious thing. We've seen this coming. We've talked about it quite a bit. Here's an interesting chart right here. This is the inflation coming in at the same time that the NASDAQ 100 was reporting. Went up 1% and then fell 3.5% before 10 a.m. on minimal news. So I think this is another factor that people are starting to get very skittish in the market. S&P down. We, of course, are seeing Bitcoin now under 59 or right at 59K, under 60K. With all of that kind of macro impact that we're seeing in the markets, unstable on traditional finance, what's happening in the Middle East, what's going on with clarity. I'll talk about that in a minute. And then, of course, we're getting inflation continue.